Good morning, everybody. Connie here with the Russell Rose team, Remax Fine Properties. I wanted to get on here today because I'm seeing again a lot of chatter about buy down your rate. Rate buy down, rate buy down. Seller giving you $5,000 to buy down your interest rate. I kind of wanted to explain that to you. Um, Even on a zero down loan, you're going to have closing costs. So that's going to be your prepaid items, which are your insurance, um, taxes, lender fees, title company fees, everything it takes to close that loan. You may be a zero down on VA, USDA, and some other loan programs that are out here floating around, but you still have what's called closing costs. Um, Closing costs typically, and it's just typically, they can vary, run about 4 to 5% of the purchase price. So if you have banked that money and saved it up to buy your home and you know that you've got closing costs and you've saved that money, you can ask the seller, let's say you want to have them contribute $5,000 towards your prepaid items, your closing costs. If you choose to, you can get with your lender and see if they offer a program called a buy down. What that does, let's say you do a 2-2-1 buy down. What that means is you pay a certain amount and you buy that interest rate down for a total of 3 years. The first year, you've bought the interest rate down by 2 points. So if it's 7.5 like it is today, it's going to be 5.5. The next year, keep in mind, the next year, it's going up to 6.5%. It doesn't stay at 5.5%. On the third year, that interest is going to be whatever is in the current market right now. So if interest, God forbid, jumped to 9% over the past, the 2 years that you've bought down your rate, you're going to pay 9%. So you need to get with your lender and you need to find out the fine details on how these programs work. You are not buying down that interest rate for the entirety of the loan. It's a temporary situation. You can do a 1% buy down. So 7.5%, you pay the fee, whatever the lender determines that fee is going to be, and they can calculate that for you. And you're buying it down by 1%. So if it's 7.5, you're buying it to 6.5 at the end of that year. You're subject to whatever the current interest rate is. It could be higher, it could be lower. It's real similar to what we had a few years ago called an adjustable rate mortgage. You could get your mortgage at a lower rate, and then in 2 years, bam, you're subject to whatever the current market status is. Your only option out of those were to refi. It's going to be kind of the same situation here. If the rates are lower than what your buy down is, you can always refi. Keep in mind, though, you have to keep your credit in the same or better status than it is when you purchase the loan. I hope that helps explain a little bit about what a buy down is. Check with your lender, see if they offer that program. If you need information on lenders that do, give us a call. You can always find us. All you have to do is Google the Russell Rose team at Remax, and we're everywhere. No secrets on how to find us. Have a great day. It is Monday, and let's make it count.